Welcome to the channel and this first look at City Skylines 2. Now this was released in October 2023, and what I'm going to be really looking for in this video is to see if I can spot the differences between City Skylines, which has been out for quite a few years now, and City Skylines 2. But before that, a few disclaimers. The first one is that this is not a tutorial video. This is not the first part in a new series, and I have literally played 5 minutes of the game just to set the recording software up and check the audio levels. So this is going to be very much me just jumping straight in, trying to draw on my very rusty knowledge of City Skylines to try and work out what's happening in City Skylines 2. And also would like to give a special shout out to Vimes, who gave me a tip over the fact that this game has some performance issues. So what I've done is I've dropped the graphics levels down so that just to make sure that the recording works in alongside the actual game. So then hopefully there'll be no stuttering. And I think that's about it. And I think just to finish off, I just want to reiterate, this isn't the first part of the new series. In fact, I'm going to make a lot of mistakes. There'll be lots of trying to work out what's going on and other bits and pieces. So we might as well just get straight in. New game. Wow, we got a nice selection of maps. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, we've got 11 maps to select from. And what we got on the right hand side here is things. Now, I do know that the game has European and North American themes. I mean, ideally, I would like to see other themes added. I suppose for the purposes of this video, I think I'd like to stay European. About Twin Mountain, that's European. So we're going to play Twin Mountain, I think. And you can see the theme is European, climate -4 to 15 degrees Celsius, latitude Northern Hemisphere, buildable area 39%. This is a feature of the of City Skylines. In fact, we can actually if we go to Tempere, we can go to 66%. Although it looks like it gets much colder in the winter. The other thing I have done is I've turned off the day-night cycle, so that basically even when the clock runs forward in the middle of the night, we're still going to be able to see what we're doing. So there's outside connections. We got road, rail, ships, airplanes, and electricity connections. Oh, that's interesting. Natural resources, we got 20.9 kilometers of grain, 388, I'm not sure what KT is, ore and oil. So we got all the main resources on here. Not that we're going to be developing them unless there's a very quick way to do it. So I think we've done that. So we are going to play Tampere, and we're just going to jump straight in. Oh, what we got here. So I'll just be completely unoriginal. City, European, left. Or I think for the purposes of this, because I've been playing so much workers and resources, Soviet Republic, we'll stay right-hand drive. Unlock all, unlimited money. Oh wow, natural desert. Now it says here enables natural disasters unchecked to stop natural. Okay, we'll leave natural disasters on. Disable tutorials. Right, I don't want to play the tutorial. Because when I did the test recording, it came up with lots and lots of bump, and I thought, and I actually found that's why it says continue tutorials. I didn't really read them, but I thought it's a bit too chatty for me. Anyway, so we're going to get into there, and away we go. There we are, and of course the first thing you do whenever you start a city building game is you actually pause the game, which is particularly important here. Got a lot more connections before. We've actually got a tunnel. Is there a way that you can see underground? Is there an underground map? Maybe pipelines. Okay, so there's a great big tunnel going underneath. Okay. Okay, so we got single water pipelines, sewage pipelines there. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself here. So we got a single connection. Doesn't seem to be a lot of space. I'm quite intrigued by the number of road connections here. A lot more than before. Anyway, let's just start with the B6. What on earth is that? Got Old Mill ruins. Okay. See what we got here. So Actually, let's just have a quick look through. So we got zones, yeah, the usual standard zones. Everything else is locked. Got roads, we got power, got the usual wind turbines, transformer station. What's a transformer station? Cables for transferring low voltage utility currents between locations. Heavy cables for transferring high voltage between power plants, power stations. That tells me a lot. Then we got the water. Okay. Let me just see what we got here. We got straight, simple curve, complex curve, continuous, grid, replace. So we can lift the road up and down here, toggle all snapping on and off, snap it to existing geometry, zoning cell length. Got absolutely no idea what that is. Snap to 90-degree angles. We turn on different combinations, do we? Well, we're just going to go with just normal snapping. And of course, the game's got the usual. Oh, that's okay. Why is that not? What have we got here? Looks like, hang on, there's pipes underneath the road. 2 lanes for going one way and 1 lane for the other way. So, okay, we got a 4-lane road here. So we're coming in with a 4-lane road. So I think what I'd like to do, because of course we need a strong main road. I can remember from. Oh, wow. So you press and then you take your finger off the mouse. You can't just click and drag. Not a fan of that. How do we zoom out? Okay, so the center mouse button to zoom out. It's all starting. Well, I'd like to claim that it's all coming back, but probably not exactly. Didn't exactly get that square as well, did I? Okay, we're just gonna off there. Where don't like this hold and click. I wonder if we can change that. What we've also got here, we've got a grid. See if we can build a grid up here. See what this is. Place point A and point B and then drag sideways. Okay. So, oh, well, we're going to go along like that. Okay. I'd like it to. Any way that we can. Right, it's going to take a little while to sort this out, but I think we'll just get with that. That would be our residential kind of a lot of space, do we? It's interesting that if you click on the. Let's have a look. Wow, you actually connect into individual junctions. We're gonna come out this way. Oops, don't want that. I'll get back to that. Cancel. Okay, it's going to take a little while to get used to the controls. Right. So we'll keep the game on pause for the moment. Let's have a look at. Okay, can we tell the direction of the water? Okay, unpause. Oh well, I'm going to click that. Now we need to pick up water upstream of where we're going to dump the sewage. Probably going to dump the sewage kind of flowing out that way. I think we could probably put the water supply about here because I don't want too much in the way of road. These overlapping items. Okay, it needs a road connection. Oh wow. Can we just put a? It's a normal. Let's put a simple curve in. Can we Let's fiddle with these then. Okay, you put waypoints in. Okay. You've got the junction. It kind of offsets a bit. Not sure if I'm going to like that. It says not enough electricity. Well, we'll get round to the electricity. So there's got to be something underneath that. Ah, there we go. So we got water and sewage running underneath. So we need to put sewage outlet. We've got quite a long top there, so and this one doesn't seem to want a road connection. Wait, does that actually connect? It doesn't seem to connect. Is that me? Or is that connected? Well, we're soon going to find out. It seems to think there's a connection. We got, what else we got here? Water towers, groundwater pumping station. What's that? Oh, wow. Okay. So we can put groundwater pumping stations. That's pretty cool. I like that. Well, water towers, and we can get combinations of pipe. So the pipes run under the roads now. I like that, because one thing that used to kind of annoy me was having to do that horrible shading where you used to put great big grids of pipes down across the map. And of course this is more realistic now because that's the way the power pipes and power connections were actually put in. So we've got a power connection here. I think we're going to put in a bit of zoning actually. It says we got a lot of... Right, so what we got here? The theme European, Marquee, it's fill, Marquee, and paint. Okay. I think we're... Let's put... oh, the game's actually running, but that's okay. Of course, what we're going to get is the usual thingy bob here. The residential people will be moving in and looking pretty cool. Now, how are we going to do the power? How do we sort the power out then? Well, what we got here? Electric cable, transformer station. Transform high voltage currents coming from power plant to low voltage currents. Wind turbine, small coal. Do we need this? Is this like a step down transformer? Is that right? Okay, we can put that about there. Is that? This seems to have kind of feel for workers and resources. I didn't really wanted to do a comparison with workers and resources because, as anyone who follow the channel, you know that I play it quite a lot, and I don't feel that comparing the two games is actually fair to either game because although both of them are actually city building games, I would personally argue that they're two different genres. I think City Skylines, and some of you guys can disagree with me on this. I'm just going to pause so the game doesn't run away with me. You say you guys can disagree with me on this point of view, but I feel City Skylines is a city building game in the sense that you are building a urban environment that fits together. You have lots of people's management. Where workers and resources, although I refer to it as the city building game, to be honest, I feel that workers and resources is more of a, you'd say, economic management game because of the sheer level detail and complexity. So that's what I'm arguing for. Feel free to disagree. Chuck it in the comments because I know it can be a bit of a motive subject. I'd rather have a straight road, please. I want to put some industry out here. think we're come out to occlude about there, and then I'll do my usual thing I used to do in City Skylines. We actually click to a red. It's pretty terrible, but as I've said before, it's not. How many squares is this? This is 6. I think it used to be 5, didn't it? Now, anyone who's been playing City Skylines recently, my apologies. I think it's. Oh, I'm trying to think. Wow, what's the red arrows for? Oh, that's cool. So I've actually purely by accident built the heavy industry on the right side of the map, because what this is kind of indicating is that this is the wind direction now has an effect on pollution. I like that actually. Just put a little bit of industry. Where just put the industry out here. And we're got some demand for commercial. Let the game run. Put that there. How do I get out of this? So, at the moment, just speed the game up a bit. I must admit, at the moment, the game's feeling fairly smooth, but what I have done, just to show you, oops, how do I get to settings? Those options, just to show you the graphics settings. If I come down here, what I've done is I've disabled dynamic resolution. What I've done is I've disabled fog quality settings, volumetric quality settings, ambient occlusion. These tend to drag performance quite badly. And then the ones that tend to have some of the most is depth of field. Motion blur, I'm not quite so sure, but I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of motion blur. And of course, the real big drain, which is currently still on high, is terrain quality settings here and water quality settings. Actually, the real big one actually is just down here is level of detail. If you get really bad performance issues, what you need to do is drop that level of detail down a bit. Yeah, so at the moment we're doing cancel resume game. Haha, went the wrong way. Right, so we're just gonna let the game run, and I don't think we can do anything else now, can we? We built some property. I think we need some population. We got no population at the moment. Nobody wants to move in. Oh, here comes our first pops. This is one of the things. What, we're not too sure. There's these pathways on the roads here now. Wait, where are you going? Wait, you've got a nice house being built here. Why? Well, oh no, because we've got the first houses here. Guy walking his dog. These European houses. I'll take your word for it, game. I must admit, they look a lot bigger than in City Skylines 1. They've got different plot sizes as well. That's pretty cool. I like these strikes here. I wonder if you can adjust the plot sizes and you can kind of control how people go. So we've now got a population of 16. So I presume we're just going to have to let the game build up. I don't think we can build anything else. Just have a look along here. We've got areas. Right, we've got, oh, what's XP? Okay. We've got, what's going on down here? Oh, Chirpa's not in the center now. Okay, what we got? Actually, production is not meeting demand, so we are forced to import some. Yeah, well, I set up an import market game, so you don't need to tell me that. Let me actually see usage 1%. So there is so it's not unlimited capacity. We've got some industry out here. So at the moment we're just sucking up the demand. What's this thing here? Current milestone. Advance to the next milestone. Map tiles. So I'm presuming we've just got to wait now for the population to grow. We've got no demand at the moment. We've got shops. Got 104,000. Oh, we got noise pollution. Okay. 2 out of 15, efficiency 23%, level 1 of 5. This is very much the same as the game was in the past. You could level buildings up. Can we do that with residences as well? Yep. Household wealth poor. Yeah, well, you just started out. And can we level up? Oh wow, all buildings level up now. You used to get certain buildings that you couldn't level up. It says products, machinery. Do these industry actually have different products? Okay. Right, it's telling us we want some more residential, so let me just put in we'll put a little block there, get some people in there, and then we're up the road. Not that happy with, I think we kind of come around here, there, that creates another road in. I think I know I'm building on a very gritty type output, but oh wow, what's that? Milestone 1 unlocked. Progression panel closed. Okay, and we've got 600,000. We've got some kind of groups of points. So what's the progression panel? Oh, so this is our progression. So we go small, tiny village, small village, large village, grand village. This is very much similar to City Skylines once. We've actually got a loan limit of 1,000. We've got some map tiles, city budget, city certificates, and so we've unlocked some stuff. We've also unlocked down here. What we got here? Healthcare. Okay. We can put in. Do this. See if it does what it used to do. Yeah. Oh, it's stars now. We got no education moments. It's garbage management. There's landfill lock tool. Landfill. Now, wow, that's big. We're gonna have to create some space for this. Buildings seem to be a little bit bigger than they used to be. Where stink out all the people going through the tunnel. And we're put in. I want that build. That's saying is overlapping item. Is that exceed city limits? Road required. Okay, we're gonna have to just put it there. Oh, what on earth is this? It says add new node here. Oh wow, you define the. Okay, so you actually have to define the. How do we get out of this? Did I actually? Oh, the tool actually. Okay, we'll do that. So we've now got that there. Lack of labour. We need more workers. Okay. I think if we keep developing out here, because we got a massive demand. Okay, we got. Oh wow! In City Skylines 1, you didn't get the. You had to go up several levels before you got medium. Well, we'll give the medium a look. Work another. What we'll do is we'll just create a little cul-de-sac here as well. So it looks like you get demand. You get demand for low, medium, low and medium. So you actually get different demands. That's interesting. I'm gonna put a little bit of medium. Can we use the Marquee tool? Just put this down the end here. Okay. Those are people centered. So got 2 patients. What we got here? It says relocate, focus, center the camera where on selected item. Okay. There's upkeep, 41,000 a month. Wow. Efficiency 81%. 12 employees. And we got people coming into there. We got a population of 92. Wow, we got all these buildings. We only got what, a population of 92. That seems a bit low. Oh, what's up with you? Waiting for a hearse. Oh wow, we're gonna put a cemetery. Okay. I think we'll put this. Missed that bit, but that's okay. I mean, you could argue that we could put. Actually, I think we'll put the cemetery out here. Wow, that's big. All right. I can. What's this? Map tiles. Wow. What are the map tiles then? We got through. How big is this? The map's big, but the space is not quite so big. My instinct is to. I think we'll go one there. So it's going to be. We've only got. Well, the tiles are quite cheap actually, by the look of it. Oops. We've kind of opened up this area. It looks a bit better on the ground, but main reason I put them up here was this is the rail line. So this is the rail line that goes over the road line here. We've got a road junction here. So we'd have to put some kind of connection into here. So that is the rail line, and then we've got the road that goes under there. What I should have done is put a tile there, but that's okay. We get more demand for industry. I think I'd like to keep the industry a little bit downwind here. So that. Oh, that's what was causing the problem. Can we demolish you? Sure, you want to demolish? Yes, get rid of it. I don't want you sat in the middle of my nice new town. I would have put the trash department here. Actually, let's put you there. So it doesn't curve around the end, but then again, I don't think it actually did in Cities Skylines, did it? So we'll just come there. I'll just put a whole bit of industry over here, like that. Okay, we'll put a row up there. And it's the main road. I don't really want, I think I'll put a little bit more just there. Close that. So the unlock process does seem to be a little bit more. Did this? Okay, we've nearly got progression to the next one up. Can I see what the next level is? Oh well, we're now a small village. We've got another 700,000. We've got something to progression panel. So we've now got education, which feels a bit odd, but we've got loan limit, taxation. So loan limit now is 150,000 units, which is good. Achievements, we got my first city, so I've got an achievement. Development. Wow, what's this? Do we have any? What does this mean? It's almost like there's a tech tree. Available development points. Okay. We've got emergency battery station, gas powered. I'm going to pause the game because I don't want it running away. Got water treatment plant. That's not exactly high on my priority. Crematorium, hospital, incinerator plant, recycling, and we've got education. I certainly would want to go. Can we unlock that? Obviously not. Oh yes, we can. We can unlock it over here. I think I'll go for the college. We can wait for the university. My instinct is not to squander the thing. So we've got to put some education in now. Right, what have we got here? We've got elementary school, high school, and college. These buildings are so big. Well, I thought I was going to put them all in here, but massive. Right, top lesson learned. These buildings are massive and expensive. A little bit of... Okay. Oops. Resume game. Road required. Oh, no. That's useful. Oh, so we're going to connect the road to there. They actually need... What on earth is... What are these? No car access. So it's actually got a car park. Okay. I think I'm got a bit of a problem here, guys. Okay, we only need one road connection. It's horrible. Okay. Whoops. What's that there? Why is that condemned? Okay, so we got a problem there. Sorry, denying new car access. Oh, I suppose we could remove the road there. So really and truthfully, this has to be like a long... I'm not sure I'd really like, to be honest. I suppose it will grow on me, but it... I think I much prefer the old game here. Wait, don't you actually use the car park? Or... Because of course in Cities Skylines 1, people, they turn up somewhere and then put the car in their pocket. Obviously, you have the car park in the college, but the vehicles park outside. Wow. Waiting for a hearse. How many hearses have we got? Okay. Not to worry about it. Don't panic. Don't panic. We've now... Oh, we've got 650 people in our little town here. Yeah, I think I wasted these squares over here because I didn't understand what was going on. So that's kind of a key lesson learnt. Wow, what we got here? Oh, that's cool. I like this. Oh, wow. Let's have a look at the mode. Never pause. You can follow citizens. Event journal. Okay, we got photo mode. Look round. Got the wheelie bins out front. I must admit, I'm liking the graphics, and that might explain why. Okay, maybe the heavy industry down the end isn't quite so hot. Oh, look at that. We've got some motorbikes parked up as well. Can we have a look round? Let's just have a look. I must admit, I do like the graphics. I've got a feeling that I'm going to have to be a little bit more careful with my planning. We've got a college. These are impressive buildings. The very horrible, what we call it there. Why have we got traffic lights? I don't like traffic lights. Can we get rid of traffic lights? Now, one of the things that did put me off Cities Skylines was actually the what we call it, the traffic management system. I know that you could. I think we're going to have to expand that way. Yeah, maybe we go that way. And 52,000. Actually, we're spend them all. I have a bunny. $50,000. We're going to go bankrupt. We can expand that way. Okay. So at the moment, I'm just spending the money that I've got. Another 800,000. So we've now got stone livestock, service budgets, livestock farming, stone mining, fire and rescue, firehouse, police administration, police station. So we've now got fire and rescue, achievements, none. And we've now got development in the sort of small emergency shelter, fire watch tower. I don't really feel the need to spend those points at the moment. Not going to do water treatment. I think I wouldn't mind unlocking the crematorium. Crematorium was always a good way of keeping everything under control here. I love customers, yeah. Because we kind of... Now the important thing with this game is not to allow the incessant demands. I think actually just a bit of a test, this might blow up the whole... say for argument's sake I come out about here. So ooh, no. I don't know. That's putting the road parallel. Don't like that. Okay. I think that might be it's almost like it comes out that we've now got another section here. What we got? We got demand for low and high. I think what we'll have is the low on this side. EU medium density housing, European style. Oh, so the actual rezoning. So when I did that, I put in a series of row houses, and this is European. Okay, let's see how that comes out. What's the other zoning there? Specialized zoning. Okay, we can specialize a livestock farm. I don't feel that I want to go in on stone mining. I don't feel that I want to go down that route. Let's have a look here. Industry is still very much the same. Well, got a little bit more industry. No, we haven't got no demand for industry. Okay. Smidge of industry there. Got there. Let the game run. I think I'd probably jump to the college too quickly. So we probably need to get more development here, paying taxes. Let's have a look at what. Now I must admit, I do really like these row houses, and I'm aware that I'm running out of time. So I think just to finish up this video, we're going to take a look at our overview. So that's roads, levels of maintenance, traffic. Pretty mild at the moment. You can see actually get the flows. Don't really like the fact that we got this white background with the transparency. I don't know if we can do anything about that, because that's going to make it very difficult for you guys to see. Electrical availability, the power flowing in, the power flowing down the roads. I must admit, I do like the idea of the underground power lines, and the same with the water. That just makes the whole game a lot easier to manage and connect things up. We've got reasonable healthcare across the map. Gets a little bit sketchy over here. That's okay. Garbage collection. Fire and rescue, we got nothing at the moment. Disaster availability, okay. No police, but no administration. And we've got the education is still kind of picking up. It's a bit patchy in places. And then we've got kind of the different highlighting. And down the bottom here we've got company profitability. Okay. The new good natural resources. So this is telling us where our natural resources are. I presume if we were going to put chickens down or something like that, we'd need this. Population. We got here. Young, population density. Looks like generally people are happy. What's this? Citizens wealth, low building color. Okay, so it looks like the higher rise buildings are more wealthy. Workplace availability. Got absolutely no idea what that is. Air pollution. Oh, that's something definitely worth knowing about. Ground pollution that starts spreading out from the garbage cans. Noise pollution. Noise pollution was always a funny one in Cities Skylines 1. So obviously some buildings produce noise which then has an effect on the neighbours, so that's something worth knowing. Water pollution. And we've got our sewage running out there. It's a kind of a radioactive green. It used to be a really stinky brown in City Skylines. So I think just to wind the video up, we're going to take a look at firehouse. Oh, well, the firehouse is a reasonable size. I think we can just drop it on that corner there. And at the fires, the police station, we can put them out here. Actually, I'll probably put it. Looks like I think a key factor is going to be working out which buildings fit on a 6 wide square. Okay, it's now raining. Right, we've got demand all over the place, but as I said, one thing you need to be aware of these meters here, these demand meters, is they are very much relative. So like at this point in the game, that looks like there's a massive demand, but one thing you do need to be aware of, in fact, I'll just shove some little bit of pie down because we're just winding the video up. If you put in just a small block like that, see how quickly that goes down by putting another small block over there. So what these demand meters actually do is they reflect what the demand is in relation to the size of your population. So when you first start out, what happens is that the demand can change very, very quickly here, but the fix is quite small. When you get to a really large economy, the demand could be relatively low, but it could be significant across a large economy. So that's something you always need to be aware of with the demand meters. And got a visor here, so okay, we're going to need to do a little bit like that. So I don't think I want to do much more because I think this is probably a point where I want to wind up, because I don't want to get much further into the game, because I've obviously made some pretty bad mistakes here from a design perspective, especially not understanding that these are railways, not roads. So I've wasted some space on the scales, plus the size of the buildings changes the whole perspective. So really, to get a big town up and running, you do need a fairly large area. Overall conclusion, so far I haven't had any performance issues. The frame rate is okay, it's probably the polite way of saying it, but of course that will get worse as the economy gets bigger. Generally, I'm pretty impressed with the game. I'm certainly going to be doing a series on it. I really like these buildings. I'd be ashamed if we could make them a bit more uniform or something like that. A lot of on-street parking. So I'm liking the graphics, and obviously, of course, as the modding community kicks in, we're going to have a bit more variety, because there seems to be a lot of similarity in the way that some of these buildings are laid out. Let's just have a quick look at the high rise. Yeah, I presume that maybe we can get higher buildings as and when time goes on. But overall, I like the look, I like the feel. I'm not 100% with the road thingy like this. Oh no, this is actually doing it now. Okay, maybe it's a new road. No. So the gripes, I don't think I have that many beyond the size of the buildings. Don't really have a great feel of the road system yet. I think because in the past I suppose the circle does represent, if we can do it. Yeah, I suppose it does represent a 6x6 going out that way. Yeah. So if we, oops, cancel. Again, we got that. I wonder if that's actually a performance issue rather than an intrinsic problem of the game, that when you put down a road, sometimes the game doesn't quite work out. As so, I think the snapping, I'm not 100% happy with the snapping, and maybe it could do a little bit more work. It's like that. I think it's these junctions where you've got a two-way connecting to a four-way. It kind of starts off, so it's kind of off center. Not so. There's got a few small things which I'm just gonna have to get used to, because I'm not going to be saying I'm not going to play the game just because there's a few systems. The rain seems to be horizontal at the moment. I don't know if that's intended. It's a bit like some of the rainfall we've had recently here in the UK, but there's a ship floating around there. So anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. Any comments, feedback, opinions, tips, feel free to chuck it in the video description, or we'll have a chat about it. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.